Hey man, podcasting is huge right now. It seems like everybody's podcasting. I want to show you how you can start your podcast and get all the gear you need without breaking the bank. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. I'm Wavy Wayne from WavyWayne.com. This channel is all about helping you record, mix better and faster, and get your podcasting on. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the gear, the essential gear that you need to actually get started with creating and promoting and producing your very first podcast. Let's go over to Sweetwater.com, man. I do want to point y'all out, little disclaimer, I am a Sweetwater affiliate, but that don't mean I'm going to steer you wrong, man. Anything on this website is going to be absolutely A1. I love Sweetwater personally. That's how I became a Sweetwater affiliate. That's because I was just bigging them up so much. It ain't gonna cost you nothing extra to purchase from any of my affiliate links down in the description, but it will help out the channel. So help me out if I helped you out. All right, let's dig it. I'm gonna just simply go to Sweetwater.com and type in podcast. All right, they're gonna have a bunch of different stuff that we could choose from. But to be honest, man, the only thing you really need to start your podcast, especially if you are not audio engineer, if you don't know anything about recording, you don't know nothing about mixing and interfaces and XLRs and all of that, I'm gonna make it real easy for you. The only thing that you really need is a USB microphone and a mic stand to put it on, unless it comes with one, because some of them USB microphones come with the stand built in already, and that's pretty much all you need. So if you are super low budget on your podcast studio, I would say get you a USB microphone and rock out. All right. And we ain't gonna talk about the video aspect of podcast today, just the audio. Okay. I want to take a look at a couple of things though. We're going to get to the USB microphone at some point in this video. The chapters are down in the description below so that you can go and check those out as you need to. But I do want to point out one thing, like this Tascam Mixcast 4. All right. I actually have one of these units, and this is something that I use for my podcast because on my podcast, I have several guests. I got two hosts, myself, my wife, Lydia. All right. We also have guests, and we like to use sound effects during the podcast. Now, if that is something that you need, then using something like a Tascam Mixcast 4 podcast workstation is absolutely incredible. It has 4 microphone inputs that you can just plug right into it. You got 4 headphone outputs. You got 8 pads that you can load samples up on, and you get 8 banks. You can connect your computer. You can connect a phone. It even has Bluetooth connectivity. So this is really a great choice for anybody who has a more sophisticated podcast that you want to get started or continue with growing your podcast. But again, if you own a budget, this may not be the best solution for you. Let's just go back. Cool. So I'm gonna just go ahead and browse around for some USB microphones, maybe some under $200 or something like that. Okay. Now here we go. This right here. This is a little bit over $200, but Shure MV7 USB podcast microphone and stand, that's actually a really great price. I'm using the Shure SM7B so you can hear the quality. This is one of the premier premium broadcast microphones that you can get, but it's a pretty expensive microphone and it requires that you have an audio interface and maybe even a cloud lifter. This Shure MV7 USB microphone, you get the trusted name of Shure, right? They know exactly what they're doing, and I'm sure that it has a lot of the same components of this Shure SM7 that you're hearing me speak through right now. And I also use these SM7Bs on my own podcast. But the MV7, I can't imagine that this is anything besides a spectacular microphone, and the fact that it actually connects via Bluetooth is really, really great, because that means that you don't need anything else besides maybe some headphones, which I'm sure you already have, at least some earbuds or something like that you can plug into your computer. You plug this mic right into your computer. There's plenty of free software that you could use to record and edit your podcast directly into that you can find online. So this would be a great choice for me. And if I was rocking with a USB mic, I would definitely go with that. So let's go back. Take a look at a few other things, man. So maybe if you're a little bit more sophisticated on your podcast, then let's see what other kind of bundles here. All right, so they got a Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 bundle. You get now this is actually a pretty good deal too. I like this bundle. If you plan on doing any other things, maybe at some point you may want to add a second microphone. Maybe you're going to have a guest or something like that. Having this audio interface will allow you to connect professional XLR microphones to your computer, which is what you need an interface for. It interfaces the microphones with your computer, right? Or you can use a USB microphone. But in this case, with the AT2020, you would need to actually go ahead and connect it to an audio interface. Now, the AT2020 for me personally, I probably would want to still go with like a dynamic microphone like that Shure MV7 because they just sound so much better. They reduce noise a whole lot more. But this is a great choice. And it comes with this whole stand and everything so that you can connect it to your desk. And it comes with headphones. Man, this is actually a pretty nice little bundle here for $289 from Sweetwater. Let's go back. I definitely want to stress the importance of having a microphone for your podcast. I see some people podcasting, they're using just the camera or their computer microphone, and it sounds very roomy. You want to have a microphone where you can get close up on it and eliminate as much room noise as possible so you're getting that direct sound from your voice. It's going to make your listeners enjoy the listening experience a whole lot more when it sounds a little bit more professional, okay? Hey, man. If you love my YouTube channel, then you'll really love the Wavy Seals Elite. The Wavy Seals Elite is a membership group that offers you way more than you can get on YouTube. Not only do you get one-on-one communication with me at least once or twice a week through our live lessons, Q&As, but we also have multi-track practice sessions, 2-track practice sessions. I'll be bringing along other experts because I don't know everything. So every month we have monthly master classes where you get to learn from an expert in the field. We give each other feedback on mixes and help each other problem solve issues in the studio. As a member of the Wavy Seals Elite, you'll also get access to an amazing community of audio engineers and producers who are all learning and building with each other. There's 2 membership opportunities for the Wavy Seals Elite. You can choose monthly or annual membership. If you're ready to take your skills to the next level and really grow your career in audio production, the Wavy Seals Elite is what you're looking for. Okay, so you see that Sweetwater has a lot of different bundles for podcasting. Now, if you're podcasting on the go, this might be a great option right here. The Zoom PodTrack P4 portable podcast recorder. It's pretty small and portable. You can connect XLR microphones to it, up to 4 of them. I like that. Right, you got the 4 headphone outputs as well. And you have independent controls for all of them. All of this runs on battery power and you can record to an SD card. It comes with this whole bundle. This is actually a pretty great deal. $300. You don't have to break the bank to actually do your podcast. So I'm all for that. Let's go back and take a look at some more bundles. And I'm going through stuff that I think that I would be impressed by, right? So yes, they got a lot of different stuff here, but for a budget podcast, like what would I want to get if I'm spending my money? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, they got that MV7 in white. So, you know, if you're a color snob, you might like that. The Rode Podcaster USB microphone. Now, Rode is another very trusted name when it comes to broadcast microphones. So for them to have a microphone that is USB and built specifically for podcasting, that's great. I love this fact that it has the volume of the headphones. You can plug your headphones directly into this microphone as well. Made in Australia. That's always good to know. This is a beautiful microphone. I like this because it's also going to be noise rejecting, right? We see all these different layers. This microphone is going to help to eliminate all the room noise that you might be in because, you know, chances are you're not in a professional recording studio. So it's going to be good to have a microphone that actually helps to reduce some of that background and room noise. Let's go back. Cool. Let's see. What else do they have on here, man? So here's the microphone that I was telling y'all about, the Shure SM7B. This is the one that I'm using and talking to y'all right now. It's about $400, but you also would want to get a cloud lifter and you're still going to need an audio interface to go with that. So I wouldn't go with that if you're just now getting into audio and recording because you'll need to buy a lot more stuff. This will end up costing you at least $600 to get into this if you don't have the proper equipment. The Electro Voice RE20. Now, if you do have an audio interface, it's another one that's really good. The RE20 is one of the best microphones for broadcasting out there, right along with this SM7B. So I wouldn't be mad at that either. Now, this one, Earthworks Icon Studio Quality USB Streaming Microphone. This is cool. So if you are at your podcast desk and wow, that looks great. And Earthworks, they just make really great microphones. And I know that this microphone has all the sound rejection technology inside of it, integrated pop filter, cable, triad orbit, M2R short stem, mic adapter. Yes, this mic is pretty dope. If you just get into it again, you would want to get a USB microphone so you don't have to worry about cables. You don't have to worry about an audio interface. You don't have to worry about anything besides plugging that microphone into your computer and then recording into whatever software that you're going to be using. All right. I'm Wavy Wayne from WavyWayne.com. I hope you enjoy the podcast episode here. Make sure you check out my own personal podcast with my wife. It's called the Married to Music Podcast, where we talk about music, money, and marriage. I'll drop the link to that down in the description, as well as all of the dope gear that we just talked about in this video. What are y'all using for y'all podcast, man? And also drop the link to your podcast in the comments. I love to check it out. Y'all be dope.